Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bauma Forum, and I invite you to join us on our way to zero emissions. And in the afternoon program will be started by a presentation by Volvo, and after that we will have five startup companies presenting at the Lab Zero Hall the innovations to help to minimize carbon dioxide emissions. And after that, we have some other presentations you will find in the program. In the moment and at the beginning, I would like to invite Blomgren from the Volvo company to show us the way to net zero emissions. And the presentation will start with a film, and therefore I ask you on the technique up. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Now the mic is working. My name is Blomgren. I'm the Director of Strategy and Business Development at the industrial part of Volvo Penta. And as you could see from this introduction video, we are a power solution provider working very close to our customers, making sure that we are there every step of the way, from the engineering phase all the way through to service and support. We are working with customers in several different segments, and construction and mining is part of this, where we are working with customers like Sandvik, Metso, Aries, McCloskey, and several others. Today, I will share Volvo Penta's road to zero emissions and how that journey looks, as we build an ecosystem of sustainable power solutions to meet our customers' machine, application, and business needs. Our strategy is to do this together with our customers in partnerships with stakeholders in the ecosystem. And I will also be sharing our view on some of the societal challenges we need to overcome together in order to reach the climate goals. We are committed to the Science-Based Target Initiative together with the rest of the Volvo Group. And we have set ambitious targets where we want to do our part to push for sustainable power solutions, to be 100% fossil-free by 2050. And our target is to reach net zero value chain emissions already by 2040. We also see that several of our customers are making the same commitment, which shows that we are on the right path jointly with our customers. And we can also clearly see that this is happening also in other areas, like the major energy companies, in the big ports across the globe, and also with the airlines. And this can also help to push the transformation forward. The road to net zero has many motivations, ranging all the way from circumventing climate change and cooling a warming planet to find a greater ownership in our energy sources in these unprecedented times. Decarbonizing industries entail addressing several different stakeholders: governments, society at large, investors, power solutions providers as ourselves, and many more. And all of these needs to be on board with the change to make it happen. From our side at Volvo Penta, we are certainly putting our efforts in to secure sustainable power solutions already today, but the plans ahead are also very clear. There will be a variety of emission-free solutions coming in our offering. But this is not just a technology journey. This is also a knowledge journey. We are working on different stepping stone solutions that will gradually lower the emissions and at the same time allow us to learn together with our customers along the way. So, looking at the way forward, one thing is very clear. There is no silver bullet solution to replace the diesel combustion engine. We will need more than one solution. So we need to have a broader perspective in our road towards zero emissions. The current offer that is mainly driven by diesel will have to evolve into a multifaceted offering aimed to provide solutions in the vast variety of applications existing in segments like construction and mining, leading the way to zero emissions. To achieve this, we have a four-pronged approach for decarbonization: emission technology, full electric and hybrid solutions, combustion engines powered by non-fossil fuels, and fuel cells. First off, we will of course continue to work with the emission technology for the combustion engines to make sure that we do whatever we can to reduce the emissions from the current technology. The electrification will be one of the cornerstones in our transformation. There is, of course, a huge potential to electrify applications, both in terms of full electric, but also in terms of hybrid solutions. This is a relevant technology for construction and mining in applications like mining loaders, different types of cranes, pavers, and crawlers. I think we can all agree, just by looking around here at bauma, that this is already happening. But for some applications, it will be difficult to find an electric solution that actually works. So for these applications, we do see that a good potential is to continue with the combustion engines, but running them on a fossil-free fuel. It's really not the combustion technology itself that is the problem. It is the fuel we are using to run it. There are, and most likely will be, more alternatives coming. Today, that fuel could be HVO, which we can run all our engines on already today. It could be a mix with biofuels, or moving into using different types of gas, like methane or hydrogen. And the most appealing option, as it looks today, is to use hydrogen. For any alternative fuel to be a really realistic option, the availability and the industrialized scale of the fuel needs to be there. And judging by the plans that we can see today, the plans for producing hydrogen and creating the infrastructure is by far exceeding any other alternative fuel on the market today. And coming back to stepping stone solutions, HVO and biofuels can be used already today to start reducing the emissions. As you might have seen, we are also displaying a dual fuel solution in our stand here at bauma, where we are combining diesel and hydrogen as fuels in a traditional combustion engine. This is a collaboration we have done with CMB Tech, and the intention and the purpose with this is to offer a stepping stone solution to our customers that are looking to reduce their emissions, but where electrification might not be the option. It is also a solution that can be retrofitted into an existing machine, as well as while building a new machine. And this is a much smaller task to do than to electrify a machine. So the investment in terms of engineering and design for the OEM is far less. And this is also why we do believe that using the combustion engine is a realistic and sustainable option for the future as well. Finally, we also have the fuel cells, which will be an enabler to reach additional applications where an electric driveline will not be sufficient alone. In these type of installation, the fuel cell will be combined with the electric driveline. And this will achieve a better performance and an increased uptime. Fuel cells can also be used in combination with a battery energy storage solution. This is also a product that will be available in our electric offering moving forward. A battery energy storage solution, or a BESS product, has many different usage areas, ranging from being used as support for a charging solution at the construction site, all the way to being used in a cluster to support data centers. A BESS product is a highly usable product, but it doesn't produce the energy on its own. So it needs to be charged in one way or another. This could be by using solar panels or any other renewable energy source. It could be connected to the grid, or it could use a fuel cell as the energy source. At Volvo Penta, we are fully leveraging and utilizing the vast investment that the Volvo Group is doing in new technologies, as well as we are also investing ourselves. Looking at a few examples, the electric buses from Volvo has been around for quite a while. This is a mature technology today. We have moved into serial production of heavy-duty trucks. We have our battery development. We have a battery plant in Ghent in Belgium, and we are going to have a plant in Sweden producing cells for the batteries. We have a joint venture together with Daimler to produce fuel cells, and we are also working on a hydrogen articulated holder. All of this put together means that we can benefit from all the joint development, as well as the great amount of testing that goes into the products and components, which enable us to provide a proven and reliable system in our own offering. We, as Volvo Penta, are definitely taking the steps to make sure that we are part of the solution and not just the problem. We, as Volvo Penta and the entire Volvo Group, are investing heavily in the technologies that will bring us closer to net zero emissions. But is this enough? No, it's not. This is something we need to do together. Society will also have to push from their end to make this happen at the speed that is required to reach the climate goals. It will require massive efforts to create and improve the infrastructure. I think it's evident for everyone that the energy supply is volatile and vulnerable. We hear warnings of shortage in supply, and the energy prices are going up rapidly. And increasing energy prices is making the total cost of ownership of an electric vehicle less positive compared to continuing using fossil fuels, although it is still more positive. Of course, this could have a hampering effect on the transformation into electric vehicles. So the production of electricity is one key. Grid stability is another one. So these are factors that needs to be secured from a societal perspective to ensure that the transformation can happen. Production and infrastructure for hydrogen is another truly important key to drive the transformation. This will be important both for the usage of fuel cells and combustion engines powered by hydrogen. The plans for increasing the production of hydrogen is looking really positive, but they also need to move from being just plans to being reality. The global economic situation that we are in right now, with increasing inflation and interest rates and decreasing consumption, can also have an impact. What effects will an economic downturn have on these plans? Will companies be able to keep investing in the transformation? But there are also other things that needs to come from a societal point of view. Governments can affect the transformation by legislation and incentive models. At the end of the day, it comes down to what I have to do and what makes economic sense to do. And there are additional ways that governments and authorities can affect the transformation or support the transformation, like creating standards, for example, where one example is storage of hydrogen. As of today, there are no standards on how to store hydrogen. This means that everyone involved needs to make their own bets and their own investments on how to do it. This would be simplified if there were standards available already now. So, looking at the Volvo Penta's way forward, at Volvo Penta, we are determined to do our part. And we have a clear path on how to do it. Our signature is a strong relationship with our customers. And we intend to continue on this path through the transformation to zero emissions. We are in this from the long haul, together with our customers, meaning no short-term or quick wins. For us, it's more important to build trust in our knowledge and solutions and create a long-term partnership. We need to be able to guide our customers through the transformation. It might not be evident what would be the best technology to use in a certain application. This is where we take the responsibility in guiding our customers. As an example, in one of our customer projects, we came to the conclusion to use the internal combustion engine using dual fuel instead of going into a fuel cell product. And this is the product that I talked about earlier, where we are combining a diesel D8 engine with an add-on hydrogen injector, enabling up to 80% emission reduction. This way, the customer can learn about hydrogen and the infrastructure needed while still reducing the emissions. And later on, when the requirements are more clear and the knowledge has been built up, perhaps start looking into a fuel cell solution. The way forward will be to explore, to develop, to test, and to learn, and enter into small-scale industrialization of power solutions towards net zero, with the target to build a modular and flexible platform of fossil-free power solutions that is fit for purpose. And moving into electromobility even further strengthens the need to work close to our customers to achieve a purpose-built solution for the application. For now, there is no off-the-shelf solution that you can just sell and get it installed in a machine, and there you go. To really have a solution that is purpose-built for the machine, we still need to use quite a lot of work together with the customer. We have taken a full system supplier approach to this, so we're not just supplying different components, but we are optimizing the full driveline system to be the best fit possible for the machine. It does take a bit longer, and it requires intensive joint work, both from us and our customers. But doing this together and learning together ensures a solution that is efficient and brings a competitive product to the market. There will be a gradual evolvement of the offer. It will be more of a platform rather than a specific product. And based on the customer needs, for the specific application, the components are put together to create the most efficient total system. So far, we are still breaking new ground together with our customers. The technology is still quite new, and the usage of it is something we need to continue building knowledge around. Working closely in partnerships increases knowledge and understanding, both for us and the customers. Our industry is used to working with combustion engines and how we build them into a machine. This is actually something we've been doing for almost 100 years now. However, with electrified solutions and other new technologies, we need to apply a slightly different way of thinking to make sure that we get a solution that is either under or over-dimensioned for the application. If you add a battery too much, the solution will be too expensive. And if you add a battery too little, you will decrease the uptime of the machine. So the project phase, where we jointly define the system to be installed, is hugely important. This is something I believe will continue moving forward as we learn together with our customers. Collaborating and partnering with our customers is not just about how we develop products together. It's also about how we support the products when they come into the market. We have a strong local presence across the globe to support our products. And being close not only enables potential problems to be quickly fixed, but it also means that the needed travel to fix the problem is kept to a minimum, which from an environmental point of view is also positive. We are also utilizing the Volvo Group logistics network, and this is also part of our commitment to SBTi. So the CO2 footprint is kept to a minimum throughout the entire logistics chain. And different types of services will also be a key moving forward. Just the ability to monitor drivelines, engines, and batteries remotely is definitely also contributing to reducing emissions. Knowing what the problem is before you try to fix it could save a trip back and forth. The same thing goes for upgrading software. As we all know, it's a crucial thing to do nowadays. Doing that remotely is also saving travel. Both of these also have a huge benefit for the user of the machine, with a significantly increased uptime. Data from the engine or the driveline can also be used to improve the actual usage of the machine. Analyzing the data and providing recommendations back to the driver of the machine on how to improve fuel efficiency or extend the time between charging electric solution is also helpful, both from a cost efficiency point of view, but also from an environmental point of view. It really does create a win-win situation. So, to summarize, it's safe to say that we are committed to make sure that we are part of the solution and not just the problem. We have a clear direction in our road to zero emissions solutions, and we intend to reach our goals in close collaboration with our customers. And as you have seen, there are more ways to do that than just supplying power solutions. And we will do our utmost to promote all the different possibilities that we provide to do so. To be a trusted partner in the transformation, supplying optimized and purpose-built systems will be a success factor for the environment, our customers, and us. So, the road to zero emissions will be multifaceted, and we need to move together. Thank you, and if you have additional questions or you want to visit us, please come by our booth here at bauma. And by that, I say thank you.
Thank you, Morgan. Your applause and